Hi, friends. My name is Paige.
I'm Morgan.
And this is
Girl Manufactured.
Listen or cringe along with us as we look back at music from the It Girls, wannabes, and victims of the tween idol industrial complex.
Which icons broke the mold and which sitcom starlets turned forgotten pop stars still deserve their flowers?
Our credentials were two queer millennials who were raised on aughts Disney, Nickelodeon, and MTV.
I work in communications now, but I'm a graduate of a performing arts high school and a recovering singer-songwriter.
And I'm a creative writer and professional advertising demon. Today we're covering
Santa Claus Lane
by the Hilary Duff.
All right. Happy holidays, everyone. We are setting the mood currently for this episode. We got the Christmas candle going, which smells delicious.
Chestnuts roasting by the open Yule log fire, which is actually a YouTube video on our TV.
Though I feel like I can feel the heat.
What's the word? Placebo?
Yes.
And our fake Christmas tree that looks very much real.
Yeah, we got all the vibes going. All that's missing is, like, we're not really wearing anything Christmassy. You're in, like, your cowboy outfit.
I look like Dolly Parton right now.
Yes.
And I got my mullet freshly trimmed, so.
Maybe next year we'll have our Christmas outfits on or something.
I think so. And at that point, maybe we'll be, like, actually filming these things for the YouTube.
We'll see.
I said the YouTube, which is,
I thought you were doing that, like, ironically.
No. Oh, man. So Hilary Duff was born September 28th, 1987.
We got a Libra.
She's an actress, singer, mother of three,
Wait,
author. Yeah, she's
author?
3 kids. Okay, apparently she wrote a trilogy called Elixir that won some awards or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to check it out. I think it's like a YA, maybe fantasy. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, she's a businesswoman and, of course, a tween idol. Well, not for tweens today. She's also the recipient of various accolades, including 7 Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards.
Of course.
4 Teen Choice Awards, and 2 Young Artist Awards. So, you know, she's not getting any Oscars over here.
No Emmys or Grammys.
My favorite nomination of hers, though, were the Razzies.
What the?
She has several Razzie nominations, I think. But in 2004, thanks to A Cinderella Story and Raise Your Voice, she got her first Razzie nomination for Worst Actress.
No. She was only nominated. She didn't win.
I don't think she won.
Okay, because what's interesting is, obviously, last episode was Lane, who was Miranda Sanchez in Lizzie McGuire, and obviously we're doing Hilary Duff this week. So I was watching probably more Lizzie McGuire than I've watched in the past 20 years of my life. So I mentioned to Paige, I was like, oh, God, like, it's so sad that Hilary was the person that went on to make it, because she cannot act. Like, compared to Lane, like, seeing Lane, who was probably like 13, 14 at the time, I'm like, oh my God, she's such a great actress. And then you see Hilary Duff, and it's like, I could have done this.
She did do pretty well, I feel like, in the table read that the cast reunited for in 2020 to do like a Zoom table read. We watched the entire table read the other day.
We did.
I think she did a good job, but yeah, she's not known for her acting abilities, and frankly, she's not known for her singing abilities either, but we'll get into that. Going into her early life, she was raised between Houston and San Antonio. So her and her sister Haley are Texans.
Interesting.
Because her dad owned multiple locations of convenience stores, so that's why they were there. And then, encouraged by their mother, both Hilary and her older sister Haley enrolled in acting, singing, ballet classes. They got real into it. They earned local theater production roles and later even participated in a touring ballet Met production of The Nutcracker in San Antonio.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. As their interest in the pursuit of show business increased, their mom was like, all right, we're moving to California.
Damn.
So the year I was born, 1993, their father stayed put in Houston. Got to take care of the stores. Yeah. And Susan Duff, this is the stage mom, and her sister Haley, they left and they moved to LA, obviously. But particularly...
My parents would never.
Right? I was thinking, like, move states away to pursue this. This is
Come
why
on,
I'm
make
like,
me a child star.
there's no way that like that mom Susan wasn't a little bit stage mommy.
Oh no, I
Because I feel like to make that move, you have to be like, it's more, it's not just like, oh, I believe my kid's good and my kid wants to do this.
Right.
There's some part of you I feel that has to be like, no, this is a business and I'm in on it.
Yeah.
But they say it's really because of her older sister Haley's desire, which is, this is another thing. There's a theme here where the sisters both want to get famous. And one always is a little more famous than the others.
Except Tia and Tamara.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But spoiler alerts, Hilary Duff is way more famous than Haley Duff. Susan,
You don't say.
Yeah, Susan the mom told Hilary was just kind of dragged along. You know, whatever the big sister was doing, the little sister wanted to do. Oh, Lee, another thing Lee would be pissed about. We moved states away to pursue my acting and singing career, and you're the one who gets picked up and becomes a freaking national sensation. Hell no. But yeah, they auditioned for several years. They were cast in a lot of different television commercials, like both of them. Obviously, because of her acting career, she was being the Duffs were being homeschooled.
Was she in Seventh Heaven ever?
She was in Seventh Heaven.
I knew it.
Yep.
I knew it.
Mm-hmm. They also modeled for various clothing brands. Hilary said, "My sister and I really showed an interest in performing and dedication, and our mother was like, how can I tell my kids no? It's the same as kids that are going to sports. Parents support them and push them." So Hilary really started out in the industry in 93, right? Because that's when they moved. But her first major role was in 1998. Her first breakout role, do you remember what movie it was? It has some paranormal elements.
Sixth Sense?
No, that was Misha Barton.
Oh.
Man, Wendy and Casper. Oh, Casper Meets Wendy. I'm sorry, that's the title.
Wait,
Do you
was
remember
she
this
the
movie?
lead person?
Yes, the little girl in the red. And she became friends with Casper. Yeah. Then it's around 2001, so a few years later, and she was going to be in this, I forget if it's a film or TV show called Daddy-O. All right,
Okay.
whatever. That got dropped. Or rather, I think she got dropped. Who knows what the hell happened with Daddy-O. This is for the best because she landed the title role of a newly developed Disney Channel series.
Lizzie McGuire.
Yep, premiered on January 12th, 2001. She was 13 years old.
Wow.
Oh, I can't imagine this is 13. Way too awkward for that.
Mm-hmm.
Became a ratings hit.
Of course.
Estimated 2.3 million viewers per episode.
Holy crap.
That's a lot. I don't know how much she made. She probably made a lot of money because that's a lot of views.
Mm-hmm.
And they were marketing the series through everything. Disney was like, ching, 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 ching. The dollar signs in the eyes with soundtrack,
Yes.
books, dolls, toys, video games based on her character. Disney reportedly made an estimated $100 million from the show's merchandise alone.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm. And in 2002 is, sorry, I know this is going a year ahead, but just like notable for this time, this particular era of oh my God, I was going to say Lizzie McGuire, of Hilary Duff. She starred in Cadet Kelly, and that became the network's most watched program in its then 19-year history.
I loved Cadet Kelly, if you couldn't have guessed it.
Did you have a crush on any of It's so gay?
No, well, that's what I was about
Them
to say.
facing each other. I was
That's
like,
what I was
did you
about to
understand
say.
the homoerotic?
That's what I was about to say. So you said, did you have a crush on da-da-da? And clearly, I wanted to be Christy Carlson.
Oh, yeah.
Character.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you did. You cared more about the gender feels than the sexuality feels.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
It is interesting.
Right?
That's why more Paige lore. It was easier for me to look back and be like, oh, the signs for me being genderqueer were all there. But when I think about my bisexuality, I'm like, oh, I felt pretty fucking straight for most of my life. It's really the gender stuff where I was like dressing up as a boy, as a newsie in particular, realizing my cow stuffed animal. I was like, he can wear dresses. I don't care that he's got horns.
Yeah.
A little bull.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was a tangent.
Yeah, I might trim some of that.
Back to Hilary. Getting into her music career, she became interested in music after attending a Radio Disney concert in 2001.
I saw that.
you saw that quote or you saw the Disney concert in 2001.
No, I saw how she got into music.
I was like, you went to the Disney concert in 2001 and you never told me?
No.
Well, there were all these pop acts backstage at the concert. They were all getting ready backstage and warming up. And I was like, I want to do this so bad. But apparently, at the time, she wanted to start singing, but Disney was not super on board.
Oh, I wonder why.
Oh, boy. They didn't want me to sign right away at Hollywood Records, and obviously that was the first place that we decided to go. She went on to give credit to the father-son producing team of Rob and Bob Cavallo? C-A-V-A-L-L-O. Cavallo. She went on to give credit to the father-son producing team of Rob and Bob Cavallo? Mm-hmm. Cavallo at Hollywood Records. So they jumped on board, and Andre Reck, her would-be manager, said when he first met Hilary, I knew she had something special. Sometimes you just have that feeling that, wow, she's a star.
Shut the This, we should question this Andre.
What do you mean we should question him? Do you know how much money he probably made off of Hilary Duff?
But the thing is, sometimes
she was a star.
Well, sometimes
don't hate on her that bad.
Sometimes I'm such an artist that I'm like,
oh
okay,
my god,
you made all that money. You made all that money, but it's not good.
Okay.
Like, when it gets down to it,
someone's mad their parents didn't take them to LA to pursue an acting and music career.
Oh, I never wanted to act. I just wanted to sing and perform and write. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And her music career officially began with 2 soundtrack appearances. There's a Walt Disney Records compilation, Disney Mania, and she performed a cover of the Tiki 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 Room, which I don't even know what that song is. I've never, but it sounds probably offensive.
No, you're probably right.
According to Andre Reck, that was the first test to see how fans would react to her as a singer and not just an actress. Duff stated that she felt Christmas came early for her when she recorded Santa Claus Lane. I really love singing these songs. It was a lot of hard work, but also big fun.
Oh my God. And we were lucky enough to have Santa Claus Lane, Hilary Duff's debut studio album and first Christmas album, on October 15th, 2002. Released by Buena Vista Records, which falls under the House of Disney.
So you were 8 then?
Yes.
And I was 9.
That's how it works.
That's how age is. I'm just trying to get in the mindset of how old I was.
I was just being silly.
Oh my God, this is a year after 9/11.
Stop. Oh.
That's the biggest cultural context you can give.
Yes.
Hilary was 15 years old also. We've got to slot that in somewhere.
Right here.
Okay. So the top songs of the week that Santa Claus Lane was released, there are quite a few bangers on the list, I gotta say. This #1 song is not my favorite Kelly Clarkson song, but do you remember?
A Moment Like This.
Yeah, you finally guessed
I finally
one.
got it right.
Okay, the next song, I can't do it because
Dilemma, Nelly.
Yes. Okay. And then Gangsta Lovin', Eve. Life's Like This.
I was going to say Avril Lavigne had to, complicated. I knew she had to be on the charts.
Creed. One Last Breath.
Oh.
Work It.
Oh.
Yes. By Misdemeanor herself. I Need a Girl, Part 2.
Don't say that man's name.
He does not deserve it.
Mm-mm.
Move, bitch.
Good one. That's a good one.
Yep. And also kind of in this music realm, be remiss not to speak about Kelly Clarkson. There's a reason why her hit was #1, not just because it's Kelly Clarkson and her hits deserve to be #1, but it's because this is so recent. She was crowned as the first ever winner of American Idol. Yep. That's this time.
Fun fact, my first ever concert was Kelly Clarkson's Addicted tour in 2006.
That's a great first concert.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Also, earlier in the year, Britney and Justin Timberlake broke up.
Holy crap.
So this is where he really starts fucking with our girl Britney. He was fucking with her before.
POS.
But this is when he's not just like fucking with her personal life. He's fucking with her personal life and her professional life. Going out. Because this is when he's on his fucking tour.
I was about to say, he
her.
released Justified, and I think Cry Me a River probably came out that year.
Yeah, I believe so. So yeah, fuck him. Rosie O'Donnell came out.
Oh my God. What a time.
I feel like it really reflects the time because...
Like, we agree that she was unfairly bashed.
Oh, because
like,
I remember
all
around
the Donald
this time,
Trump jokes she used to make. Like,
oh, she was hilarious.
She was like, fuck that man before everyone else.
I didn't know her really back then. I think my mum maybe watched her, but I just remember adults talking about her.
I can see your mum liking her.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
But I just remember adults talking about her and people calling me, and then it being a big deal that she was a lesbian. Like, that's what it was like in 2002. This was big news. Like, also, we will eventually, probably on the Metamorphosis episode, talk about how Hilary Duff solved homophobia with her "Don't Say Gay" campaign.
I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's so much to talk about her.
There's so much good stuff to talk about her.
Okay. A Walk to Remember starring Mandy Moore made us all bawl our eyes out.
I wonder if that movie holds up.
I forgot that while JT was bashing Britney, Britney was on the red carpet promoting Crossroads. That came out in 2002, and that had Britney Spears, Zoe Saldana, and Taryn Manning, who is Pennsatucky, who apparently is a little too much like her character in real life. Low-rise jeans were trending.
What about toe rings? Were toe rings trending?
Probably. And days before Santa Claus Lane dropped, sorry, I should have organized this by musical moments because this is a moment. It was the first ever collab between Beyonce and Jay-Z.
That soft launch.
Yep, exactly. And then, can you guess who people named the sexiest man alive? This man. You would be like, him, this douchebag.
Brad Pitt?
No.
Matt Damon?
In the realm of Matt Damon, Ben Affleck was
I hate that man.
people's sexiest man alive.
Oh, I guess he was dating J-Lo at this point.
Hilary Duff was dating Aaron Carter. Yes.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Because they, I think they actually met on the 7th episode of the first season of Lizzie McGuire.
That's a stacked first season.
Right. Aaron Carter's coming to town. It actually aired in March at first, which is funny. But yeah.
Merry Christmas, Lizzie McGuire.
That was really good. And then
Thank
they kiss
you.
under the mistletoe. Yep. Because she had to go back because she left a fucking recorder or something. Yeah.
Not the recorder. Do kids still learn the recorder in 3rd grade?
Not that kind of recorder, like a camcorder. Not like a little plastic flute.
I'm sorry.
A camcorder. For those who don't know, a camcorder is a portmanteau. A portmanteau.
Camera
my favorite of
recorder.
Camera recorder. But yeah, they dated on and off from 2000 to 2003. And during this time, he left her for Lindsay Lohan. And there was this back and forth. Do you remember? There was beef. There was
a love triangle?
Yeah, kind of.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff started showing up to each other's movie premieres, and what has now been referred to as a quote unquote silent red carpet war. So this was a little bit later.
Amazing.
This is maybe 2 or 3 years down the line. Aaron Carter admitted to this. He confessed, I was dating her, Hilary, for a year and a half, and then I just got a little bored, so I went and I started getting to know Lindsay, dating Lindsay. Then I didn't want to do that anymore, so I got back with Hilary, and then I ended up cheating on Hilary with her best friend. Yeah. But in 2014, he tweeted about spending the rest of his life trying to get her back.
Oh. Was that the beginning of the spiral?
I'm sure. Poor guy. But yeah, while filming Mean Girls in 2003, Tina Fey said like that there was one day where Lindsay Lohan actually tried to explain to her and Amy Poehler the beef with Hilary Duff, but they quote unquote couldn't crack it. At this point of this Christmas album, her and Aaron are fresh.
So this holiday album contains covers and also has original music. And there are a few guest appearances. Christina Milian, Romeo Miller, aka Little Romeo, and Hilary's older sister, Haley Duff. Some quick numbers for you. Santa Claus Lane peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Top Heat Seekers and Top Kid Audio charts, and peaked at number 154 on the Billboard 200. It was certified gold by the RIAA at the time.
Okay. Merry Christmas indeed, Hilary.
Santa Claus Lane featured production from Matthew Gerard, Chris Ham, Elaine Bertoni, Charlie Midnight, and Chico Bennett. I don't know who any of those people were. When I looked them up, I didn't really recognize them as anyone like notable. Sorry to anyone. There were 2 singles released from the album. Santa Claus Lane was sent to pop radio stations, while Tell Me a Story was sent to R&B and urban radio stations. Santa Claus Lane received mixed reviews from music critics. An all-music editor gave the album 3 out of 5 stars. I think that's generous. An editorial review for Amazon.com gave Santa Claus Lane a negative review. They wrote that the album, consisting mostly of Christmas covers, adds little to the holiday music canon. A New York Times critic joked it was a quote-unquote concept album, which was loosely inspired by St. Nicholas.
Wait, this person said this like sarcastically to be a dickhead?
Yes.
That's so mean, but that's also hilarious.
Yes.
A concept album?
Christopher Thielen gave a more positive review to the album, giving it a B- and wrote, "It does show there is a voice behind the pretty young face, even if this is a strange place to start one's recording career."
It really is an odd thing for this to be your first album, a holiday soundtrack.
Yeah. So let's talk about the album cover.
Her mouth is so large. Every time I look at the album, that's the first thing I see. She like if she became a Titan, like an Attack on Titans. Yo, look out! That's a jaw. It's like unhinged. And then the album, she's just smiling so big but it's like so fake that it looks like she's trying to like unscrew her jaw, like she's gonna like a snake trying to swallow a whole ostrich egg. Or
you just saw that person on set is like, "Bigger, Hilary, give me more." She's like, okay. I also loved her throwing up the clearly photoshopped present.
Well, at first I was like, what is she doing with her hand? Why is it like that? And then I realized, oh, she's trying to like catch the present. Like that's like,
yeah.
But it's like, it's so photoshopped that like you can tell there's no motion. Like it's not like a real thing.
No.
That they didn't give her a prop. So it's not how you would naturally try to catch or toss something. So it just, that's why I didn't even realize at first that's what was happening.
Yeah.
I like that Hilary Duff is written in like snow or starlight.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
And I think was that supposed to be the skyline of LA or something? Is in the background.
Probably.
She's at the literal crossroads of the North Pole in Santa Claus Lane.
In LA, no
in
less.
LA. And instead of a Santa sleigh with gifts, it's a Vespa.
Oh, I love it. And then the fashion.
Look at
how thick
that's called a cowl neck sweater.
Oh, I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the 5 cuffs, like what's happening?
I didn't notice the multiple cups.
Yeah.
The low-rise jeans with a belt.
Man, what a time. So I don't know if you looked for the booklet. I think we need to start talking about the CD booklets.
Stop. Oh my God. I forgot about CD booklets.
Remember those hats?
What do you call those hats? That's not a page boy hat, but we do. Yeah, it is kind of a page boy hat.
Yeah, it's like a more feminine like version of it. But what Like
but now she's in New York.
Yeah, she clearly references L.A. like, and it doesn't sound in Hollywood in one of the songs. I'm like, there's the Statue
But
of
there's
Liberty.
the Statue of Liberty holding a gift, and now she's supposed to be in like Central Park or something. I'm confused.
It makes no
Is she going
sense.
a different? Is she touring with Santa?
Santa Claus Lane.
Santa Claus Lane. Oh my God!
Back on the album. Wait, I gotta post this on Instagram.
To post this on okay, so the back
of
cover.
the album.
Can you describe it? What's happening?
It's basically the front of the album, but she's laying on a pile of snow. How one would have laid on their bed in the 90s and talked to their friend on like
a phone,
the bedroom phone.
Yeah,
that was a big have your own phone line. If you had, yeah.
But
she's got the same face, mouth like so big.
Like I would have to. The face I would make if I had to try to swallow this microphone right now. No, but it's very Titan-esque.
She just looks so dead in the eyes.
She does look dead in the eyes. I was like, the front, I think her eyes look fine, but this, that's why it looks like a Titan. And she looks like there's soulless eyes. Just desperate to eat. It's so funny. Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready to talk about it. Oh.
Okay. Starting with what Christmas should be. I liked the first 10 seconds. But other than that, I knew we were in for a ride this album, not a sleigh ride. So the song is an original song. Lyrics are, and when you make your list, will there be something you forgot? How about peace on earth?
How about peace on
and
earth?
Considering this was like a year after 9/11, we were in the throes of the Afghanistan war. Like, this song makes complete sense. So I like
peace
that.
on earth as we
I like that part of it.
Destroy.
Yes. I like that message. I was like, okay, all right, I'll give you a point for that. But otherwise, I'm like, ugh. She cannot sing.
Okay, so I fell into a Keke Palmer rabbit hole last night, and I just kept thinking to myself, I want Keke Palmer to have done this.
Oh.
Like, okay. I want to hear Keke Palmer do these songs.
Interesting.
Because just because I was thinking about it, I was like, she has, first of all, a Christmas song, like, now that's really good. And so I was just like, man, what if Keke Palmer would have done this? But I liked that it had such a 2000 pop sound.
It does.
I found that very nostalgic. I mean, I
ding,
rocked
ding,
out.
Ding.
Yeah, it's great. I rocked out while putting my makeup on to go walk for my haircut.
Ooh.
And like, I felt like such a cool teen. It was a Lizzie McGuire outfit too. Like I felt very Lizzie Miranda, and I don't know, I felt festive. I felt Christmas cute listening to it. So, but there was one line I didn't understand. And the season will be perfect, like those picture postcards sings.
Was it a typo?
No, I don't know. Listen to the line, but I'm like, was the sole purpose just to rhyme with means? Because it's like, that's what this means. That's what Christmas should mean. And I'm like, you have to listen to her sing it, and you'll be like, what is this?
And speaking of not being able to sing, can we talk about her performance live at Rockefeller Center in 2004? So, like, this is 2 years after it came out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
The lip syncing is egregious.
Okay. I had watched an earlier performance of this when she does it at, I think, a Disney parade. And I was like, I thought she was going to, like, get to be a better performer, right, over the time. She's over it. She looks so low energy.
Like a corpse gives me more than Hilary Duff was giving in this performance.
It's so funny. And also, the outfit was not good. It wasn't even, like, look back at it cute. It was, like, a leopard print jacket, which, like, I think I would like if it were separate. But with this, like, colorful scarf with, like, the glitter thread, white wedge boots with the fur trim and a smoky eye.
Guess what, babe? Because I have fashion lore.
Ooh.
Commented on the video from Corey Andrew Media. They said, I helped her shop at Saks Fifth Avenue a day before she taped the show. She had her entire outfit all ready, but she wanted an accent piece. I worked in the designer scarves department when Hilary, her mom Susan, and Haley came over and asked for assistance in finding just the right scarf.
Oh my God.
I picked out the one she's wearing in this video.
Wow. Oh my God. See, where that was going, the way you were reading it, I thought it was a person who was about to bash her. I picked out this beautiful outfit, then this bitch puts on a scarf and ruins the whole look.
No.
That's so funny. It did not look great.
So again, she's clearly lip syncing. Someone commented in all caps with 4 exclamation points. She sings amazingly live.
Oh my God. I forget if it was on this video or a different one, but I was looking at comments. Someone named Brandon commented, "She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is coming for Mariah's throne." with
God.
the Santa and heart emoji. And the replies were like, "Pump the brake, Brandon." And I don't know about all that. But a bunch of people were like,
maybe Mandy Moore.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Not
Right?
Mariah Carey.
For real.
There was another comment on this Rockefeller Center 2004 performance, and someone even said, "Geez, not even her drummer could hide the fact that she wasn't live. Looks like Camp Rock up there."
Stop! I feel that same quote. It was so good.
It was so good.
It was not great. Hilary Duff looks like someone just shot her with a tranquilizer.
She looks so over it at the end. Like, I don't want to fucking be here.
The thing is, Disney really pushes their stars.
Yep.
So they work very busy schedules, so maybe she was just really tired, but like, girl, try a little harder.
Well, girl, you're the one that wanted to sing.
Exactly. Exactly. They didn't even want you to.
Yeah.
And this was a time when they wanted everybody to be able to sing, but they were like,
yeah, like, I'm not sure about her. Miss Duff. Shall we talk about the title track, Santa Claus Lane?
Santa Claus Lane. It tells the story of a girl who wanders down Santa Claus Lane and ends up in a magical winter wonderland. Presumably, I'm going to guess the North Pole based on the crossroads.
Or LA, we don't know.
Yeah. She meets elves, snowmen, and even Santa. Because it's the plot of Santa Claus 2. It's Santa Claus 2. This song
so
was for Santa Claus 2.
That's so cheap.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an original song, and the speaking on the verses. I remember last Christmas Eve, something happened that I couldn't believe.
Yeah, it's not even like singing where I don't want your number or you don't need my number because you already got my number. Huh. Like it's not that kind of Allie and AJ speaks singing. It's
right.
Like when you can't really sing like me and you just do that. Like, I mean, obviously she can sing way better than I can, but like compared to the other stars, like again, Lalaine can sing way better than this.
Act better, sing better. Why didn't she get more famous?
I wonder why they didn't promote Lalaine as much.
The highlight of the song for me, the castanets.
There's castanets in it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know. I know there's a lot of silver bells. The music video is really just clips of Santa Claus 2, like the trailer. And then Hilary Duff's, though, I believe first live performance ever, maybe, for the Disney movie Surfers. Because they were promoting this movie. Do you remember that? She was interviewed by Lindsay Hahn, who was like, you might know her from The Color of Friendship, the realest fucking decom ever. Her performance, her live performance for this, if you didn't see it, it was like, she tried. She was really trying. I would say for the first time ever, I was like, she's going harder than the background dancers. I was impressed with her energy here. She said that she was so nervous and that it was her first performance. So like, I don't know if she meant first live musical performance ever and not just the song, but I wouldn't be surprised. She talked about liking singing. Singing, you get such a rush. They also asked her if she's anything like Lizzie in the interview, and she said she's a total girly girl like me. She also talked about traditions with her family around this year, and apparently Hillary's parents like host their neighbors, and all the neighbors bring over gifts and they donate to like a shelter or something. So it was something like charitable. So I just thought it was like cute hearing her being interviewed and being nervous. It was cute. Also, there was a parade performance at Disney, and the kids' reactions, some of them looked excited, but a lot of them looked like they could not be bothered. And this time her backup dancers, the elves, they did outdo her. They definitely did. Also, note about the fashion. I was like, were her jeans like part Canva? Like it was like denim. And also, Regis and Kelly were hosting this parade. And Regis goes, that Hillary's a cutie. She could be the next Britney Spears. Okay, Regis. Someone commented on the YouTube video, wow, don't go over the line, man. And another person said, I never realized how bad she is at lip syncing.
Yo, no, it's so bad.
All right, so this is what I had to say. I said, I love the instrumentation. I loved it.
Yeah.
Musically, it was probably one of my favorite versions of the music part, because it was right up there with the Bruce Springsteen version that I know. We got the pop rock guitar, like even a choir organ, the backup singers. And I wrote, which singer did they think they were producing this for? They wasted all this on Hillary's voice. She can't compete with the music. And like also like the backing vocals, it felt like they wanted to be like full gospel, but like didn't go out. And I'm like, part of it because they're like, we don't want it to sound too gospely because it's freaking white girl Hillary who can barely sing? Or is it also just because like, and they're like, that's not authentic to her? Or was it also because they couldn't let them backing vocals really like go that hard? Like they had, like, I just feel like the backing vocals were like reined in.
Yeah. Reined in.
What are you making? Like a
reindeer
reindeer joke? It was not great. Her voice, like I said, it couldn't compete.
Next we have I Heard Santa on the Radio featuring Christina Milian.
They should not have let Christina on this album because she outsang Hillary. She outsang Hillary on her own debut album.
That's like
they should not have let her.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, they shouldn't have had her on. Like I know it was like to draw, I'm sure, like a crowd, right, to feature somebody else, but like, oh, people are a fan of Christina, they'll listen to this. And they're going to be so disappointed when they hear Hillary. The words cracked me up. Time for the Jolly DJ show.
I have that.
Also got the record scratching effect.
He was busy finding busting beats, making it up as he went along. Hip hop, rock, electronica. Saint Nick could do no wrong. And then how about this lyric? Mixing up the music like a Santa should.
Excuse me, that's not Santa's job. Santa Claus is a busy man. He doesn't have time. Can you imagine Mrs. Claus so pissed? Like, this man wants a DJ career now? She's support him through all this shit. Oh my God.
And I love that it's like mixing up the music like a Santa should.
Like a Santa should. What do you mean?
My favorite, someone on YouTube commented and received 75 upvotes. So this whole album is on Spotify except for this song. Like, what? This song is the best one on the whole album. And then someone else commented with 36 upvotes. Still my number one Christmas song.
Wow! Of all time?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it definitely beats what is it? The song about the little red shoe. I'm gonna
the Christmas shoes. Like literally, isn't that what it's called? I fucking hate that song.
I was saying it beats that one. It beats that one.
Next up, Jingle Bell Rock, another cover song, and it starts off with a doo-wop feel.
I was gonna say, what's with the boogie woogie Bugle Boy World War II Andrew sisters ass vocals? Why? Like again, who is this album for? Like I thought it's supposed to be for tweens. It's so random.
Yeah. So I already don't like the song Jingle Bell Rock really. So I fucking hated this rendition of it. So we hated it.
Yeah, it was not my thing.
Next up, When the Snow Comes Down in Tinseltown, an original song.
Oh yeah, it is. It's so original. We get 2 talking moments
with fake scribbling.
Yes, I wrote
in
about
the
fake
background
scribbling because the conceit is that she's writing her wish list the first time around. So, and it's to Santa, and she wants the snow to come down in Tinseltown. It does. And later, she's writing a thank you letter. But the scribbling pen sound, it killed me because it's like, did the producers even try to make it sound like a human person writing actual words? It sounds like when like your ink's dried up and you're like just smashing it and making circles on the page trying to get it to work. I was like, this does not, Foley Sound of Studios would not approve. And also was not catchy enough for me to listen to again, personally.
Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. All right, moving into Sleigh Ride, a cover song.
Sleigh Ride is one of my top 3 Christmas songs. So I was very interested to see what she brought to the table.
I liked the arrangement.
I was going to say she came empty-handed. Okay.
Yeah, she did, but the arrangement of the song was nice.
I wrote that because the feel, it was very contemporary musical theater sound.
Yes.
Except for her voice. Her voice was
like remove
whoa.
her, and I think it's my favorite on the album.
Right? Because it's like, the rest of it sounds like, oh, this is Broadway. And there's the more Andrew Sisters backup singing. And then her voice just...
Ugh. Did not sleigh ride.
She did not sleigh ride, no.
All right. I think now let's move on to a highlight of the album.
Yes.
Tell me a story, parentheses, about the night before. Hilary Duff featuring Little Romeo.
Let's be real, it is Little Romeo featuring Hilary Duff. Barely. This is like my favorite song from the album.
No.
What? It's cute. It's so cute. Little Romeo, who, for those who don't remember, don't know, is Master P's son. He was 13 at the time of recording this. I thought it was so cute. It was my favorite original.
I think probably the worst part of this song for me is that I love singing with a rap verse, like Ashanti, Ja Rule, J-Lo, Ja Rule.
Again,
The
imagine if
shit at the wall.
Imagine if Keke Palmer did these last songs we were talking about. Keke Palmer with Christina, Keke Palmer with Little Romeo, Keke Palmer with the Broadway vocals for that, like I said, the musical theater sounding one. She would kill that. The video, watching Hilary Duff try to target the industry quote unquote urban category.
As a white person, this was embarrassing. And funny enough, we were able to find just a snippet of the music video. But do you remember this snippet of the music video airing on Disney as a child? Same.
Yes. When they say not even a mouse, and she like kind of does a hand gesture, and like
she's like
cuts like her neck, like that kind of hand gesture, but
she looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah, she definitely looks uncomfortable. The video quality was so pixelated for me, but on Getty Images, there's some behind the scenes photos that are really clear. Did you see those?
This outfit.
Oh, her outfit. The capris, the chain, the hat, the page boy, like
it's so bad. I think it's so bad. And apparently
I liked it.
Well, apparently Hilary Duff agrees with me because in a 2013 interview, she shared her dislike for Tell Me a Story, saying that she honestly hates that record and she's blocked it out of her memory.
I was trying to find quotes like this, but couldn't. Where did you find this?
Found him, baby. And another quote. Apparently, she tried to play it off, saying she didn't even remember the song.
Oh my god!
In another interview, she said that.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't blame her. It's
again, they're really trying to like make her into something she's not. So it's no wonder she feels so like uncomfortable. And I actually saw a comment about this, and I think it was for one of these videos, like. Someone said, honestly, I love how you can tell she was just an awkward teenager doing her best because most of us were kids and she looked so put together. You didn't notice it, but as an adult, it's somewhat evident, LOL. And I was like, yes. Because
that's so insightful.
Yeah, because as a kid, you're like, these people are so adult, look at them go. Like,
yeah.
But, yeah, no, she was just a 15-year-old kid.
Shall we move into Last Christmas?
Yes.
All right, so another cover song, and I just gotta say, this version of it, George Michael is rolling in his grave. That's all I know. There's so many things. Did Justin Timberlake produce this? The beatboxing?
Chicka. I did hear I literally wrote in my notes CHICHAH dot AAHAH so I would remember that happened. But the first thing I wrote was Drummer Boy came in hard. Like right out the gate. And this is so funny though because I think this is probably her best cover. But because I think her voice fits this best.
I thought
because you can rely more on like there's like all these like effects that she's I don't know.
Some of her delivery on parts, like
the maybe next year was so bad,
or like I guess I was a shoulder to cry on, like that. Like what? Did you notice that they changed the lyric in the second verse from "My God, I thought you were someone to rely on" to "Oh my."
Oh my God, freaking Disney.
And they also changed another lyric because I guess it was so scandalous. So the original was a face of a lover with a fire in his heart, which then became to a friend to discover with a fire in her heart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All in all, I think George Michael probably hated this when it came out, and the fact that we're talking about it now, he's definitely rolling in his grave.
I don't know, maybe he liked Lizzie McGuire and was a Hilary Duff fan for that.
We get Same Old Christmas. It's another original song, and it features Haley Duff, Hilary's sister.
And I wrote, I'm assuming that's Haley singing in the chorus because she clearly has the stronger vocals. Clearly. Like, it should have been Haley's album. I'm sorry. Do you disagree?
No, I don't. In fact, I hated this song, but yes.
I wrote, maybe this is my favorite original.
All right. And then the last song on the album, I love this song. It's Wonderful Christmas Time, written by none other than Paul McCartney. And I couldn't with the children's choir in the beginning.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not a fan of I like little kids. I do think when you see them sing live, it's kind of cute. But when I'm listening to a song and I got my headphones on, I don't want to all of a sudden hear simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Yeah, it's so bad.
And then it goes into the guitar. I'm not. But I think it was a strong end to the album.
Yeah. But just
there was energy behind it.
Yeah, but took a great song and just made it flaming hot shit.
Oh my God, that's really harsh. I didn't think this was this bad. Morgan the artiste is coming out tonight.
Shall we talk about some final thoughts on the album?
Yes. Well, first, I wanted to note that I was like, in my head, I didn't realize that Wonderful Christmas Time was the last song right away, because then I started to hear the tune of Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and before the singing came on, I was like, this bitch cannot pull this song off. Like, she's no Judy Garland. But then a man started singing, and I was like confused, and I was like, I have to look, like, who's this featuring? And I was like, no.
Was it Sam Smith?
No, it was a Hanson album. I guess the Hanson must have been a Christmas album. And Spotify was like basically automatically recommended to me because it's like, if you like Santa Claus Lane by Hilary Duff, you'll love the Hanson Christmas album.
Oh, God. That's too good.
Okay. Sorry. Final thoughts about Santa Claus Lane. I think it's festive bubblegum. Not great, but like if you're a kid and you like Hilary Duff, I feel like this would be fun. Maybe not to me. I mean, I was the target audience and I didn't get hooked, but I don't know if I would have hated it when I was young, and you got to think about the target audience.
Yeah.
As a mom, though, as a parent, could you listen to this?
No. Like Allie and AJ, yes. And I bet when we listen to their Christmas album, we can probably put up with it. But this is just like unequivocally trash.
God.
Like Hilary Duff cannot sing.
I think she's going to redeem herself a little bit on Metamorphosis, though. At least the songs are good on that when we do it.
Yes. But, I just feel she has no control over her voice, no depth, no emotion.
She can't belt at all. She does that thing where, And again, this is not really a judgment because I'm a terrible singer. It shames me as a Filipino. But
But just knowing how other 14-year-olds sound at that age.
And thinking, again, not to compare it to like Lalaine, but it's like Lalaine deserved the backing of like a really good music career as opposed to Hilary Duff.
Yeah, like this is pitiful compared to Lalaine's first album.
Yeah, I wrote, not to be a hater, but every time I hear Hilary Duff sing or act, I can't help but think a big factor of her fame is her looks and charisma.
Oh, yeah. Agreed.
Like, she has like a certain kind of it factor. White, blonde, conventionally attractive. But like, she does not have the acting or vocal chops that other stars do. I mean, the fact that she's been nominated for the Razzies multiple times, I'm pretty sure. But and this is no hate to Hilary Duff, like at all personally.
No, you made your money.
She made her money. Sorry. No, go ahead. I want to hear your thoughts. Can you pass me the Chips Ahoy, please?
So, all in all, the album to me just felt sanitized. Like,
or would you say sanitized?
Thank you for picking that up. Like, it's overproduced to the point where there's no soul or feel in it.
It sounds how Hilary Duff's face looks on the album cover.
No. Yes. So much like the live performance of What Christmas Should Be was like faked. You know, it was all backing tracks. This album feels like it was all made by MIDI and like everything's on the perfect one, on the perfect upbeat, the perfect two, and like all this. And there's just like no feel to it.
AI made it.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. This album should never be played again.
Womp womp. Damn. I don't know about that. There's some kids with a lot of nostalgia about it. People are commenting about like how much it meant to hear this song playing Santa Claus 2 and blah blah. They're looking at on YouTube just to find it. Stuff like that. Nope.
I'm good. I don't need to hear it again.
Well, there's so much to talk about with Hilary Duff, as everyone knows. But I do want to discuss a little bit about her transition from teenage star to adult actress and just like what it was like, again, just being in the machine. Mm-hmm. She was actually praised by some critics because people were so tough on people. And
me.
It's often compared to the less successful transitions of her peers. So, you know, you got to think about like Lindsay Lohan, who she beefed with. Think of Britney Spears, like all these people that's like people were spiraling. And that has to do with like in 2007, she did, however, appear on the cover of Maxim.
I remember people flipped out.
Yup, which was accompanied by the declaration that she had gone, quote unquote, from the queen of teen to breakout sex symbol.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hilary was kind of frustrated about, you know, what it was like growing up and having to like shed that teen Lizzie McGuire association. She said, I wanted to be known as Hilary from probably 17 to 25. It killed me. She told the New York Times, yeah. Because everyone was just like, Lizzie. But whatever. She made her money. But I want to talk about another part of growing up in Hollywood in the spotlight, early 2000s. I mean, it's been going on. There was this website that was talking about celebrity countdown clocks to their 18th birthdays.
Ew.
Yeah, because that's been going on. And Hilary Duff had one, of course. Yeah, the internet had one for her. But there was this article, sorry, I should cite it, but made a really interesting point that it was like, boomers have been doing this. Like, this is not new. That they were doing this with, like, Shirley Temple and Elizabeth Taylor and all this other shit.
God.
Yeah. And it wasn't just, like, incels, you know, surfing the web to spread disgusting...
Was it, like, someone famous?
Yeah, you should know who.
Howard Stern?
No. It's from a clip from 2003 episode of Punk'd.
Oh,
yeah, Ashton fucking Kutcher. Fuck everyone from that 70s show except for Topher Grace. He said, and this was she was 15. He said, and she's one of those girls they're all waiting for to turn 18 along with the Olsen twins.
Gross.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. People are nasty. And we can talk about this more when we do Metamorphosis. She was 16 years old when she began dating Joel Madden from Good Charlotte. And he was 25.
Ew, I forgot that happened.
Yeah, and at the time, everybody was just like, everybody's problem with it was like, she's blonde and a good girl. He has tattoos and is a punk band. And it's like, no.
Ew, I forgot that happened.
That she's a minor and he's an adult human, grown-ass man getting with a fucking child. Yeah. Also, just being in Hollywood, she's very vocal about her disapproval of paparazzi photographing her children.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's a big thing. December of this year,
2023,
Hilary Duff actually talked to Access Hollywood about a possible return to music.
Oh. Well, you know what? It gives us something else to talk about. So I would love to hear it, Hilary Duff.
You would? She said, I'm always thinking about it. And I never want to blame my kids for this, but I'm so immersed in motherhood right now, and it's so much easier to book an acting job. I have to work at 6 a.m. and then I'm going to be done by 9. And that, like, it's more scheduled, I guess. But I think that she was just kind of like humoring people, whoever asked her, because it's kind of like, what did she say to her fans? She said, I really do believe that I'll just one day be like, I have to do it. There's going to be something that comes over me and I just like have to do it. So it's going to happen. I just don't know when.
Okay.
She's flattered that someone out there still wants to listen to her music.
I bet.
Her daughter likes the music. Her 4-year-old daughter, Banks. She says she wants to listen to my music every day in the car. Said it's like this weird mixture of embarrassment, but also like pride. Like, this was a bop. Yeah, this still slaps. I would say that for about Metamorphosis. Nothing on Santa Claus Lane, though.
Mm-hmm.
She said of her listening sessions with Banks, she loves it like, and I don't know if it's because I'm her mom and it sounds like me, or if she really loves the songs. I also appreciated that she said, I never want my kids to feel like they have to do what we do or feel the pressure of our successes in regards to like her and her like current husband / most recent baby daddy, who's I think like in the music industry or something. Yeah.
Well, I was underwhelmed by this album, Hilary, but I am looking forward to listening to Metamorphosis in a future episode.
Agreed. One more thing. Do you want to guess what her net worth is?
20 million?
25. I feel like that's a nice way to go out for Hilary Duff, because it's like, you know what? Even though we're talking all this shit, you're still worth $25 million, girl.
Laughing at the bank.
So yeah, so you're fine.
All right. I'm Morgan.
I'm Paige.
And this was Girl Manufactured.
Bye, y'all. Please leave a review. Pretty please. It helps a lot.